things I read today, I don't know, today may be just a good day for me because I've been smiling a lot because a lot of this stuff is getting very, very much more transparent for me. And I'm beginning to think it's getting transparent for most of us now. I was reading something on the internet that was talking about how doctors and a support group for doctors online, that's an educational site as well, were objecting or calling patients who knew too much essentially a pain in the ass, but they didn't say it exactly like that. They were objecting to the patients who were trying to be informed about their illnesses by doing research on the internet and other places. And what they were saying was that it was taking up too much of the doctor's time trying to reassure and explain to them that they didn't have hoof and mouth disease and some other stuff. I guess it never occurred to those particular doctors, and I've met many fine doctors who don't feel this way, but it never occurred to those doctors who were complaining about taking up too much time that they weren't healers anyhow, so it didn't much matter. They were reacting to the business of medicine, and they got to get off this business about being body mechanics. I mean, we know science can help with some of the illnesses. We don't know where healing comes from. It certainly comes from the unseen. It comes from the higher-ups, whether you want to call them God or spirit or higher power or whatever, but nobody knows what causes or doesn't cause disease in certain cases. And there are always some patients who, like, die of lung cancer, who have never smoked. So let's not let the doctors who think we know too much pretend they know so much more, because honestly they don't. And it sort of reminded me about when they said, better not educate women, better not educate slaves. They cause a lot of trouble. Truth is, they want us to take responsibility for our health care, and they blame us if we don't. And then once we try to, the business of medicine says that we're taking up too much of their time. You know, capitation gives each doctor like a certain amount of money for like 15 minutes of seeing a patient. Well, unfortunately, they expect us to do more research on our stocks, which we can no longer afford, of course, because of healthcare, than they do on our lives. The webinar that I was referring to came online on a physician-to-physician educational presentation titled Managing the Difficult Patient. That's like just a little condescending.